Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. Today is Monday, November the 9th of 2015. Oh gosh, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Can you believe where did the year go? It's just flown by, I tell ya. So I know I've been MIA for a while, and I'm here to kind of catch you up on what's been going on with me. So I think the last video I did, I was maybe just starting physical therapy, and it was rough. I had 6 weeks of therapy, 3 days a week. I just completed that last week. Last week on Friday is what I should say. So today is my first day of freedom again. I pretty much every Monday, Wednesday, Friday was getting up in the morning and going to physical therapy. So it's been nice to have some downtime today, so most of therapy was pretty rough for me. When I saw the surgeon back in September, he made me go off of all of my narcotic medications. At the same time, I started physical therapy. So I was in a lot of pain for a long time. Basically, up until just about a week ago, I have been extremely uncomfortable. Week 3 of physical therapy, the therapist was like, we're not really making any progress and you're getting worse. So she put a call into the surgeon's office and said, do you want to continue this or whatever? The same day I called the surgeon's office and said, I need something for pain control. Please, can we stop therapy? And can you get me in any sooner than middle of November? And basically the answers were like, nothing. It took them a week to call me back. They did offer me a different kind of non-narcotic pain medicine. And but the rest of it was like, they told me fine, quit physical therapy, but I asked the lady, are you going to send an order to the physical therapist? And she wouldn't answer me. So that meant no, she wasn't going to. So I just kept going to in some ways I am at an advantage working in the medical field, because I know everything requires an order, and if you don't get an order to do it, then it didn't happen. So if she didn't send something to the physical therapist saying it's okay for me to discontinue, then it didn't happen that she told me that. So anyway, I finished out the physical therapy, but so she prescribed me a new medicine, and a week later it still hadn't gone through. Everything you do has to go through approval. And so finally I just paid for it out of pocket, and within 2 days, I couldn't tell a big difference. So my last week of physical therapy was actually okay. I was feeling much better. I still have lots of pain, but I'm in what I could describe as functional pain. I have constant pain, but I can still function to do the things I need to do. I had reached a point at like week 3 that I had to have my parents come down here 2 days a week to help me with my kids, to clean my house, to do my laundry. I literally could not do any of this stuff. I could barely walk. It was awful. So I'm very grateful to be where I'm at now. And especially with the holidays coming and everything else, the last thing I want is to be, it's already a miserable process, but I don't want to be any worse than what I am. So I'm glad that, at least something is giving me a little bit of relief. So I don't know what's going to happen. I see next week on Thursday, I go to the doctor for a CT myelogram, and then I see the surgeon after that. The myelogram will be not pleasant. It'll be, they're going to inject crap into my back and look at the nerves and all kinds of stuff, which will just suck. But I have to do it, and then I guess I'll find out what all of my options are. Having my mom go with me that day because she knows me better than anybody, and when my feeling about this situation is ultimately I drive the ship here. I'm the patient, it's my body. We're not going to do anything to my body that I don't want done. So I want to know what all my options are so I can make an informed decision about what direction this should go. I already know that he is thinking of an anterior posterior spinal fusion for me, which means he'll go in through my stomach all the way to my spine and then through my back, so anterior and posterior, front and back, and put hardware in and do a spinal fusion 360 degrees, so basically on all sides. That is a really huge surgery. Like, I know it's kind of going to be one of those life-altering things. So, I want to hear what other options I have aside from that in terms of, I have to be mindful. I am 36. I'm not somebody who's in their 50s or 60s. I'm 36. I have 2 small kids. So for the next 20 years at minimum, I really have to be able to function as a parent. And I need to not be in pain all the time, and I need to be able to, work and take care of them and do what I need to do. So it's kind of, it's a weird situation, you can't, I feel like the surgery could be a big gamble. I could end up worse than I am now. Of course, I could end up better than I am now too, which is the ultimate goal, but you just never know. So we'll see what my options are, and we'll go from there. But I'm definitely, I'm apprehensive and I'm nervous, and but I'm ready to hear what the next step is and to find out how much longer it's going to take and how much longer it's going to be before we can do anything else. So, that's that. I have started back on another medication in addition to the new pain medicine. And so that's the medicine that kind of it causes weight gain, and I have definitely seen some weight gain. I will admit I have not been I haven't been really tracking anything the last 6 weeks. Physical therapy really took it out of me, mentally, emotionally, and on top of that, it's one thing to have to deal with your own pain and your own issues, but when you have kids, you have to deal with their stuff too. So I have 2 small kids who were both sick during this time. For 30 days straight, my daughter was on antibiotics for double ear infection. She has been sick, so sick baby, not getting great sleep. And my son got the stomach flu. So on top of, already not feeling good, you have to deal with those kinds of things that come along too. So it's been a tough go at it. It really has been. So I'm glad for things to seem to kind of be settling back down. Now that my schedule's kind of freeing up again, I can get back into my walking routine, which I did not do today because I actually went out shopping today. I'm on a really limited budget. So I am trying to buy a little bit of Christmas at a time. And so far I've gotten a few things bought. That's kind of how, you got to do it when you're on a limited budget. So I'm trying to think ahead and start early to start getting a few things here and there bought for people. So I did a good bit of walking today, going shopping. So, but I will definitely be getting back on my treadmill and back into that routine. And, I'm just ready. I'm ready to get my life back. I'd love to go back to work. I would love to, to go in and for them to say, you can go back to work on a limited basis. Even if they'd let me go 4 hours a day, I would be excited to go do something for 4 hours. Just anything at this point sounds better than what I've been doing. So, it's just the walls of your house start closing in on you when you're in it all the time. I don't know how stay-at-home moms do it. I'm just not built for this. I'm built for being a working parent, working woman. Granted, there's times that my job is really stressful, and I will bitch and moan about how stressful it is, but I would take that any day over what I've been going through. So that's that. I don't want to talk about how much weight I've gained because it's just so discouraging to me. So I'm just not going to go there. I just want to be positive about this and get refocused and be realistic with myself in that, hey, I'm going through a lot of stuff. I don't want to be so hard on myself like I have been in the past. I want to just I'm trying to be accepting of my body and who I am as being okay right now. I'm not 400 pounds anymore. I'm not anywhere near that. So I've come a long way. I'm not as small as I used to be, and I might not ever get that small again. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with who I am. I'm trying to focus on loving myself for what I am, no matter what the scale is saying, because I know I've come so far, and I've had to, there's been a lot of battles in this journey for me. Having 2 children post weight loss surgery is not easy. It's not been easy. It's definitely it brings its own set of challenges, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to do this twice, but it's definitely thrown my body for a loop. My body is all very weird proportioned now. My upper body is still small, but my butt and my hips and my belly and everything is so much bigger from childbirth, and it's just, so you have to kind of got to focus on other stuff. So I'm trying to be positive about everything rather than worrying about the rest, and trying to still get up and do my hair and makeup and try to feel good about myself. And it's all that any of us can do, right? So what else? I guess that's it for now. I wanted to come and I wanted to do an update so that everybody knows that I'm still here. I'm doing okay. I'm just, it's been really an emotional roller coaster for me the last month. I have been up and down and sideways and everywhere in between, and I'm worn out. I'm really worn out. I just physically feel tired, and I'm glad to get back to some kind of normal routine without having the therapy in there. Not that I mean, the girls at physical therapy were really wonderful. They really were. But, it's just an hour, 3 days a week of pain. And then when you're done, you just feel like you want to die the rest of the day. And it's kind of punishing. It's hard to do. And then the next day turn around and have to be a mom for 12 hours straight. It's hard. It's really hard. So, anywho. So I'm alive, and I'll be checking in more with you guys. And I'm going to get back into some kind of routine. If it kills me, I'm going to do it anyway. So that's that, and I'll see y'all soon. Mwah.